Hey guys, and welcome back for another Build the Ecto-1 video. We are going to be doing stage 5 of the Build the Ecto-1, so I cannot wait to do this with you guys. This one, it says we're going to be doing the gearbox, so that's going to be really cool. Let's see what we have here. So stage 5 is just this one, so that's stage 5. You've got all your pieces there. Remember guys, we only have one magazine for 4 issues at a time, so you need to flick back through to the start to make sure that all your pieces are there. We'll get on to stage 5, which is here, and we will do the list count. I'm just going to put that in there to keep the page. We're going to take this out of the packaging and we'll be back once that's out. Okay guys, we are now back. So we have stage 5 parts here, so you want to make sure you've got 05A. 05A is going to be this little bracket here, which is the bell housing connector. You need to have 05B. 05B is going to be this section here, which has a little oval piece there, a bell housing plate. This is all metal actually, so this is really good. Apart from the sump, the rest of this is metal, so that's really good. I love the touch on that. 05C is the bell housing, which will be this piece here, the bell housing of the gearbox. 05D is the gearbox connector, so that will be this small little T piece here, so make sure you have that. You will need 05E, which is the gearbox housing left, so it will say on here that says L, so that's for left, so that's the left one, so you need to make sure you got that. And then you need gearbox housing right is 05F, and then you want to have the oil pan, which is going to be where the oil is stored in the engine. And then DM screws, which we've just put in here, so make sure you got them near the packaging. And then we have EM screws as well, they're just there. So you usually have a few spare anyway. Once you've done your checklist, make sure you get ready to do this build. So the first thing it's going to ask us to do is to 05C, and we need to install the little bracket here, which is going to be 05D. That just needs to sit on there, and then we need to place that in with 2 of the DM screws. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So there you have it guys, that piece is now installed. Do not try and do what I did, which is install them on the top piece there. The screws go through the bit. It's really hard to see, so I'm trying to get a good light here for you because these parts are so dark. We might have to move the lights in a bit just so we can see better. Let's see if we can draw them in to get some better light in here. See if that helps. So there you go. So these are where they go. So these are the DM screws just go through there. So there's one there and one there, and they just hold this little bracket on here, which you can just see at the top there. So that's it. So that's that bit done. So the next thing that we need to do is, ooh, the screwdriver's rolling everywhere, is to take the 05B plate here, and we need to insert the 05A T-piece into that hole like that. You can't get it around the wrong way, I don't think. So let's have a look. No, there's no way you can get it around the wrong way. We just need to put a couple of DM screws in here holding that in. So we're just going to go ahead and do that right now. So that's that piece now done. So as you can see here, if you can see, that piece is now in place. So that's a little T-piece. Do bear in mind that putting these through, there is a lot of paint on here. It's quite thick paint. Please, if you want to, you can try the screws in there first, tighten them up, then undo them, just so you have clear way for the screws to go in, so you don't snap them off. But there you go. So that is what you need to do on that piece there. Right, now it's asking us to take the housing bellow, which is figure C. They're calling figure C. So, and we need to install this piece into place. As you can see here, there are 3 holes pre-cut out, if you can see, and that should just fit in there nicely, just like that. Also wants us to put some EM screws just in there, so we're just going to go ahead and do that now. So there you go, just put some more light into the room as well. So we have the 3 EM screws, just one here, one there, and also one there. They have just got to be put in. Remember guys, that you are going into quite a lot of paint there, so just be careful when you're doing that. So guys, when you get to the next stage, you need to put figure A, which is 05E. That needs to go onto the back of this bellow here. So they fit around that nicely, just like so. And then that one will go over the top like that. So you'll have the housing that looks like this. So what we're going to do is we are going to put in a DM screw into here. And then we need to put this on top. And then we will need to put 2 EM screws in there. So we're just going to go ahead and do that so we can show you what it looks like all together, if the pages don't keep sticking to my arm. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So guys, when you have installed those 2 pieces, remember you need to put the EM screws into this side of the housing there. So you want to make sure that it looks like this at that stage. So where the funnel comes down like that on the gearbox itself, then this housing piece here is sitting like that. So then underneath, we are going to now be putting this one. So this is going to be 05G, and this is where all the oil will sit. So that's the oil pan. We're just going to install that onto there and screw that into place, and then that bit's complete. This is looking so good. So that's held in by an EM screw. So I'm just going to quickly go pop one of those in. So there you have it guys, that is it now complete. So that is stage 5 of the build, and you should have something that looks a little bit like this. So that is the gearbox, underneath is the oil pan there. It's looking really nice. I like the way that the screws are quite discreet, only because it's all dark. I guess that's probably why we can't see it. We haven't built anything on this section yet, but I do really like it. So there you go. So that is what it should look like at the end of stage 5. Right guys, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe. And then we're going to have a quick sneak peek on what's coming in the next issue. So we do have, so stage 6 is the left engine block, dipstick and ignition wire junction. So a bit of a mouthful, but that's what's coming in the next issue. Please join me again for stage 6, and we'll see you again real soon. So take care now, bye bye.